Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters. Thank you for allowing me to be here tonight. My name is Joe Average Boomer, representing the boomers of the world. I'm right in the middle of the average of the male boomers, and my mission is to ponder the subtleties of boomer life. Tonight, I'm going to give you another installment on my Man Cave series. And the topic of the Man Cave series is something that's very difficult for most of us men to do, and that is housekeeping. So housekeeping in your man cave, I know it comes natural to a lot of women, and it's, but it's difficult for me. It's very difficult for me. And I had something happen a few years ago. Me and my wife parted ways, and I moved out into a townhouse. And so now I've discovered that my man cave now is my townhouse. It used to be a study. I had a study that was always full of everything, but now I have a townhouse. And my parents are getting ill health, so I've downsized them 3 or 4 times, and just more stuff has just been thrown into the townhouse, into the man cave. And not too awfully long ago, I met a nice looking lady, and we went out for a matinee, and unexpectedly I wound up bringing this lady back by my townhouse because I had something I wanted to give her. And we went into the townhouse, papers are everywhere, and then I gave her what I was going to give her, and she left almost in a hurry. And after she left, I was like, Joe, what have you done? She's never going to come see you again. You've blown it. And so I started looking around the townhouse. And now I do have rules. I mean, I don't keep drinks or dirty dishes anywhere, but I mean, there's just paper everywhere, mail, bills, just crap everywhere. So I needed help. I needed some real help. And I was just, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I got to get this fixed. And then, like any good boomer, I realized there has to be a program of the month. There's something that can help me. And so I searched around for a few days, and I remember this program of the month that we had at work. And it's called the 5S system. Of course, it's Japanese. All of our programs of the month are Japanese. And it's called the 5S system. And this is a book. Right here, here's a workshop I went to somewhere along the way. And it's a systemized method for cleaning up, designed for manufacturing workspaces, but it can be adopted to the home. And it's good training for us guys that just don't come by it naturally. So I said, all right, I'm going to tackle this. I'm going to do this 5S system. And the first step is taking a video of the mess, your current condition. So I got my handy iPad, and I walked all around the downstairs. I didn't venture into the upstairs, but I walked all around the downstairs, and I filmed everything, and I've got about a 3-minute video so that hopefully if I ever get done, I can look back and see what it looked like. Then the next steps are illustrated by this little thing here, and I'm just going to run through this. It's very good reading if you really want to do it, but the first step is to sort. So you run through the room and you pick up everything. Do I need this? Nope. Do I need this? Oh yeah, I better keep that. Do I need this? Do I need this? Do I need this? Sort it into the stuff that you don't need, the stuff that you do need, and the idea, of course, being that you get rid of a lot of it. But that's the first step. Then the second step is called straighten. You take the things that you really need and you find a home for them. You find a perfect place to put them. For example, the remote control. And even at work, we take tape and draw a little tape box on the nightstand or on the coffee table to where the remote control goes. And you can put a little circle for your favorite beverage. And you can find a home for everything and find a place to put it so that you know when it goes. And of course it needs to be an easy reach, for you to use it and have it where you can get to it. Then the third step is to shine. And that's to go through mop it, scrub it, paint the walls, whatever. Just thorough spring cleaning in the true sense of the word. And those are the 3 main steps. And of course, doing that is just like Chinese torture, Chinese water torture or something. You know, I mean, it is excruciating work, especially the sorting, because I'm sorting my parents' stuff. And my dad did something really good. He got rid of a lot of his stuff before he died. So all you other movers out there, get rid of your stuff. Help your kids out. It's tough. But even my own stuff. So I'm really struggling with that right now. I don't have too much trouble with the cleaning and the finding out where places want to go. But it's just that emotional anxiety of getting rid of everything. Then the 4th step is to standardize. And that is to develop a method. Develop a method to where you go through these 3 steps on a regular basis until you whittle it all down to get it to looking good or well kept anyway. We're not talking about decorating and being something in Better Homes and Gardens here. We're just talking about getting it neat and getting it functional and clean. And then the last step in the middle is sustain, and that has to do with developing the discipline to keep it that way. Even to the extent of making a checklist on the wall and putting a checklist, and once a week I'm going to check this. Once a day I'm going to do that. Once a month I'm going to do that. It's continuing to maintain it and keep it healthy. And then when we get to the end, and maybe one of these days I'll post this, you take a video of the finished product, and then you have a before and after picture that you can compare. So this is my current personal mission, to clean up my personal life, and I thought that it's just something that I would like to pass on to younger generations, and all of my fellow boomers, and I know that y'all are probably experienced the same thing at one time or another. Thank you very much.
Good job, Charlie. Good job. It's actually very useful information. We were talking about that this week in our house.
Good job, Charlie.
So we'll go ahead and take a minute to fill out our evaluation form for Charlie. And Armand, even though you might not be a member, you're still welcome to fill it out and give him some feedback on what you thought.